Hello everyone. So what you're gonna do in this video, I'm going to buy 500 Magpie impling yards. So I'm gonna loot these ones and check out if we can make any profit or how much we are paying for each clue scroll we are receiving from our impling yards. So I kinda bought them overpriced. I pay like 1 or 2k more than I could buy them slowly, but I need them kinda instantly for this video. So I could buy 445 of them instantly, and now I gonna need to wait for the remaining 55, but I already gonna start looting them. I gonna do this a little bit different, looting the Magpie impling yards. I will loot my Magpie impling yards in the wilderness with my Ring of Wealth to see if I have a higher chance to receive a hard clue scroll or not. So I just want to try this out as well in this video. I'm going to loot 500 Magpie impling yards in the wilderness. So the first one I already receive a hard clue scroll, so let's do these ones now. We are here right now in exam center for our last clue scroll step to receive our reward. So let's see what will be the reward for our first clue scroll. So not that great. Our total value of the first clue scroll is 94,000 GP. So let's go back to the wilderness to loot our next Magpie impling yards. So I start to continue looting the impling yards in the hope to get another hard clue scroll. I'm not gonna show you every single loot, but it took me like 150 impling yards to get another hard clue scroll. So from this point I was already pretty sure the Ring of Wealth imbued isn't working for impling yards in the wilderness, but I still continue to do the 500 of them in the wildy. So here I got my other hard clue scroll. Let's do this one now. After completing my last step of the hard clue scroll, I received my reward chest and I got 2 GTX pages, one from it and some rune stuff, with a total value of around 6,000 GP. So this one is even worse than the previous one. So let's go now back to the wilderness to loot some impling yards. Here you'll see the moment just before we get our next hard clue scroll. As you can see, we already loot around 280 impling yards, so this means we got our third impling yard around 300 implings, while the chance is 1 on 50 to get a hard clue scroll from the impling yards, or at least from the Magpie impling yards. So we kinda are unlucky, so I'm pretty sure my Ring of Wealth imbued isn't working here. And it's time now to do our third hard clue scroll to see our next reward from our hard clue. So I just completed my last step of my hard clue scroll here. I look a little bit weird with my armor and my pink headband, but let's see our reward. So our total value for this hard clue is 140,000 GP. I have a Saradomin full helm and also rune plate legs trimmed, and some noted lobsters, blue ruins, a rune dagger, and a magic shortbow. So that one isn't that great, but it's not bad at all either. So let's go back to the wilderness now to open our remaining Magpie impling yards to see how many clues we will get at the end. So here the moment we will get our next hard clue scroll. I was pretty lucky, it was directly in the next 16 impling yards that I had another hard clue scroll, so I could directly do another hard clue here. And here you will see the best hard clue scroll reward for this video. I also have to mention this is the last hard clue scroll I had in this video, because I only had 4 hard clue scrolls from 500 impling yards. So a total value of 876,000 GP. Is because I received a Zamorak page too, so this one is around 720k on the Grand Exchange. Also I had some special rune shields and some rune items, so a total value of 870,000 GP. So this was the last clue scroll for this video. In the last 200 Magpie impling yards I didn't have any hard clue scroll anymore. So let's go to the total loot from the 500 Magpie impling yards right now. So we paid 11,377,000 for 500 Magpie impling yards. So this is our total loot from the 500 Magpies and also 4 clue scrolls. I only had 4 hard clue scrolls and I did them all with my Ring of Wealth imbued in the wilderness. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't change any effect of using the ring or not in the wilderness, because I only had 4 of them on 500 impling yards, while the chance of getting them is like 1 on 50, so normally I should have around 10 hard clue scrolls from 500 impling yards, and I only had 4 of them, so I was very unlucky. But let's use the price checker to see the total value. We paid 11.4 million and you only have 8,250,000 back on the normal drops. So now I will add the drops from the clue scrolls as well to my inventory, but I only had to do 4 clue scrolls, so it won't change that much on my total loss at the end. I could not add everything in my inventory, but let's see. A couple of items I had from the clue scrolls are these items. I still have a couple of items on my bank, but it won't change that much. So the reward for my clue scrolls probably gonna be around 1.1 million. So if we add everything on the inventory, we're still making around 2 million or 2.1 million loss from looting 500 impling yards. I bought the impling yards instantly, so maybe if you sell them slowly you can get them around 750,000 cheaper for 500, but even that way you're still making a big loss. So looting impling yards is probably only for the people who want to aim for the master clues or want their clue scrolls very fast, but I think it's way better to just get your hard clue scrolls from killing monsters while you are doing Slayer or something. So one more thing I want to add to this video. As you can see before, I was buying my Magpie impling yards instantly, but I was paying 22,800 GP. So if you buy them slowly, you can get them a lot cheaper. I bought these ones here for 20,600 GP, so that's 2.2k cheaper than my 500 impling yards during the video. So that kind of means I will make 1.1 million less loss if I just bought them slowly on the Grand Exchange. So this can be also useful for people who want to flip some items. It should work great on the impling yard. Anyway, so I also did them all in the wilderness. For the people that want to hunt for clue scrolls or need hard clue scrolls for master clues or something, or even medium easy hard clue scrolls, you can get them from the other impling yards. So you don't need to go to the wilderness, so that will be a lot faster. So if you just want fast hard clue scrolls or whatever kind of clue scrolls from the impling yards, just take them out of your bank and loot them somewhere. And it's like kind of the fast way to get your clue scrolls. That's also kind of the reason why the impling yards are so expensive, just because people buy them for the hard clue scrolls, even if they are paying way too much for them. So I loot them once again to see if I get some more luck now. But probably I'm pretty unlucky again. I almost loot 50 of them now and I still don't have another hard clue scroll. So another 100 Magpie impling yards without getting any hard clue scroll, while the rate should be 1 on 50. So is it worth to buy them for the hard clue scrolls? I don't think so. You are paying way too much for the hard clue scrolls and it's kinda still based on your luck. So is it worth to loot Magpie impling yards for a chance to get a hard clue scroll? I don't think so. The chance is 1 on 50, but I just loot 100 of them and I'm so unlucky to not get even another hard clue scroll in my 100 impling yards. Also, let's check our history. We paid 2,060,000 GP. If you use the price checker on the loots we have from the 100 impling yards, we see we made 500k loss. So even if we had the correct rates for the hard clue scroll, 2 hard clue scrolls on 100 impling yards, we still will paid 500k for them. So 250k each for 1 hard clue scroll isn't really worth at all, I guess. You are kinda wasting your time to do your hard clue scroll, and mostly the reward is only 100k. Of course, for people who are hunting for master clues and still need hard clue scrolls fast, it's probably a great way, but in the time you are getting your elite clues or something, they mostly get another hard clue scroll from anything else, I guess. But it's kinda up to you if you prefer to waste money to get some clues from the impling yards or not. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel for more guides or any other videos. Thanks for watching.